was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, restored to his rightful throne alongside splendorous Persephone, the queen. The attacks upon Olympus finally ceased, and ever since, the gods governed our world with newfound care. As for the princess of the dead, Melanoi, she stayed in steady touch with all her family from the dark comfort of the shadows that had long since been her home. And she and the Silver Sisters kept their secret vigil over all the realms forevermore.
May it all turn out that way in time, Homer. Though we're not there yet, especially not with the Fates still missing. We achieved something important, but more is to be done. I said we're not finished.
Hey, so what exactly happened around here? Did you complete your big important task? Because that's what I'm hearing from the other shades.
Well, for the most part, yes. My family is back. My mother and father are restored to the underworld throne, and my brother's back too. But we have many details to sort out, and the Titan Kronos is going to be assisting us with that.
The Titan you said you were going to slay this whole time. Assisting us. Hate to say it, Mel, but sounds to me like you totally blew it. At least the Titan part.
He's no longer himself, or rather, no longer the way he used to be, and we'll be closely watching him.
Sure. So then, congratulations are in order, basically?
Well, if you like.
I do. Congratulations,
What an
Mel.
accomplishment.
Say, Lord Moros, would you accompany me to the riverside? I have a feeling your mere presence may help with the evening's catch.
I have a way with mortal creatures of all sorts, so I'll accompany you. Yes. Forgive me, though I never have quite understood the compulsion to extract water creatures from their natural environs. I know for mortals it is sometimes necessary sustenance, though others do it for the sake of sport. Why?
For mortals, it seems to be an opportunity to assert themselves over the natural world. Though I would take no pride in outsmarting such creatures if I were them. In our case, we safeguard habitats for all the species that we find.
That seems like a burdensome responsibility for creatures that ought to take better care of themselves.
Well, there's more to it, I suppose. For one thing, it sets a contemplative mood, right? Means we can talk a little bit about matters unrelated to our own burdensome responsibilities.
I can certainly appreciate that part. And now we wait. Patience is a necessary skill in this pursuit. Come meet your fate. Impressive catch. Perhaps it's good to let the mind wander a bit to such pursuits every once in a while.
The Fates, they're out there still. Looks like Eris is back.
It isn't so trouble. The Chronos stuff I'm hearing, he's really calling it quits? And he let Nyx and everybody off? What did you do to him?
Working with my brother in a bygone time, we flooded our grandfather's mind with a cascade of new memories of the family he then realized he always had, creating in him a profound and sudden change. Why? What's your concern?
My concern is that you ruined everything. So now we'll all have peace and harmony, joyful reunions, apologies, promises to never let this type of thing happen again? Ugh!
Have you met our families, Eris? It's never that simple.
It better not be, or I'll never forgive you.
Smells delicious. you faring lately, Headmistress? You've been, well, more reserved than I expected since the House of Hades. You said we'd speak more later.
How soon later turns to now. Look, Malinois, I ought be in a more celebratory mood, given what you finally achieved. I am, above all, very proud of you. Being back at the house awakened memories that ought to remain dormant.
Even though you got to see Mother and Father again, and Nyx. They were so grateful to you, I could tell. I am so grateful to you. Things may not have gone precisely as we planned, but the result is what we sought, isn't it?
You refer to Kronos. I long to see that wretch destroyed. My heart remains poisoned by the thought. I am attempting still to draw that poison out. Do give me time.
I remember you once told me that destroying Kronos would not change the past, and that the pain would linger.
And I was probably correct. Yet we cannot help but reassess the turns our lives take, through our own choices and otherwise. Anyhow, are you prepared to carry on?
Nearly so. Retracing my steps should be interesting.
Of that, I have no doubt.
What now? Become as new. Bubble away. Order approved. Rubbish for recycling.
You found a path to victory and got us there. Wouldn't have been much of a plan if it didn't leave room to improvise. Of course, our plan now also has this other phase as a result.
Cleaning up after Kronos. We all thought I would get rid of him. But I found another way. One I think shall leave my family better off. If not the rest of the world, eventually.
I well and truly understand, Goddess, and do believe your choice was wise. As for what's next, everything is ready for you to proceed if and when you are.
Eliminating real possibilities that we could have failed. Ensuring time flows freely forth, as Kronos puts it. I don't quite know what to expect, but the change we're fighting for won't happen overnight. What do you make of it?
My personal opinion is it doesn't hurt to try. To the extent you had other matters to resolve, consider it an opportunity to do so. And we'll always be anticipating your return.
Then let's give it a go. Full grown.
Nightshade.
Grow strong. Still asleep. My memories of you from that potential past I experienced in the House of Hades. You were so different, Lord Hypnos. Who are you, truly? And how can I finally get through to you? All right, time to put Grandfather's theories to the test. Only question is where to begin. I know my limit now, and this is it. The messenger. I can't. No use. I can't. Trade you. The ashes remember. Improved.
All hail our victorious princess of the underworld!
For the will of night. Let's see what happens. The rains return. Cheers.
Come, spawn babies.
Going. Some flux.
sensed upheaval in the earth the likes of which I had not felt before. The tenor of it more than the intensity. Something transpired in your father's residence, and Kronos vacated. Why would he take an action such as that? Respond.
Respectfully, Almighty Chaos, Kronos has had quite a change of heart. I found my brother Zagreus, who aided me in bringing it about. Our grandfather conceded in his war against Olympus, and now seeks to make amends.
An interesting change. The absence of detail raises many different questions, which I shall explore. The outcome that you saw has been achieved, yet you seem to pursue it even still. My mark, therefore, remains available to you. You should affect your chances to succeed.
Monster out there go. The mountain's rumbling's all settled down, and now my clanging's just about the worst of it. You got him then? Ugh, I didn't even get to have a look.
The Smith God's power. To Skura take you all. Need to recharge. My boon from Chaos came alive. A cutthroat king specially for me. Next. Whatever you were paid was not enough. I cannot begin to imagine all that you do for this world, Grandmother. All living creatures count on you and what the seasons bring. That you are able to make time for me amid all that is not something I'll ever take for granted.
Thank you for the offering, though I am usually left cold. From mortals lately, merely begging cries for mercy, nothing more. Let my crops grow, Lady Demeter. Save my harvest, Lady Demeter. Insufferable. What have you done? The Titan Kronos ought to have been destroyed, not taken in. The rot is in his very soul and cannot be removed. But my daughter, she sent word that she is well, and what am I to do with all of this?
I accept this gift. Don't be frightened. Be free.
You again. Trade you something for some gold. Gotta keep Karen fed and all.
I'll take it.
Deal.
She knocked me out. Stay where you are. Lord Poseidon, so many mortals know you as the Earthshaker, for the land and sea alike bend to your will, but I'm so deeply fortunate to know you as my uncle. I won't forget your kindness and spirit.
You needn't waste your nectar on me, niece. Not like I can drink it all the way from here. Perhaps that's just how it is with offerings. Mortals, they leave us strips of fresh cooked meat and things like that. What was I on about? Father surrendered to us, niece. You must have heard you helped deliver him. If there remains some mess that must be cleaned, I cannot follow what you ramble on about, but if you simply need my boons, then here.
A warding circle.
Just a spider, small and black.
Good job.
Long legs and a fuzzy back.
Golly, fetch.
Gems and web.
Oh, it's been too long. I don't mean to be rude. It's just, imagine what the gods above would think, seeing their proudest tradition used to honor the lowliest of creatures in this world.
You're not lowly. You're a magnificent talent, a beautiful voice, a trusted friend. I don't know anybody like you, Arachne. And I'm glad you're exactly as you are. I mean it.
I'm very flattered you would feel that way. It's too bad you never knew me in my prime, you know? Ah, but what am I saying? I'm just...
We've had some goings-on here in these woods. A lot more goings-on than usual. Lost souls all acting strange. Did something happen I should know about?
Arachne, it's just that my task is finally complete. Well, for the most part. King Hades and Queen Persephone are back, and they'll soon give all the lost souls here a place to go.
Why, but that is exciting. You did it, my friend. But then, it looks to me as though your fighting isn't over with.
Not yet, and possibly not for a while. So if it's all the same to you, I may keep passing by every so often. And not just for the beautiful silk dresses, but to say hello.
Why then, hello right back. And you are truly welcome here whenever you desire. I'm so happy for you.
Like a warm embrace. Farewell.
for you. This matter with the Titan Kronos was one of the greatest ordeals that the Silver Sisters ever faced. Yet through it all, you have remained steadfast. I know that more is always to be done, but you have earned at least a new moon's rest. Total eclipse.
Here goes.
Fresh as rain. Everything as it once was, yet nothing is the same. A feeling I know only too well. It seems we are to prolong your training for a while.
My training shall never be complete, isn't that right? Although it's odd to think that following my prior steps to Tartarus shall help maintain the proper course of time.
Whether we truly possess the capability to maintain time remains to be seen. But we can at least maintain ourselves. Cross flames awaken!
Suit. Cargo full blast. I passed the test. Retracing my past steps. Should I change things up? Farewell, Erebus. Breathe it in. limestone.
I've not a doubt.
You turn your back on the sea, you're going to regret it. And the sea in this case is myself.
Had to do it. I need to calm him down. The water spouts.
Washed away as quickly as it swelled. That's emotions for you. The seas themselves are simpler to control. Remember me, Serpent? Here, fishy. On the hook. This is a stockfin.
I mean, I didn't think you could, but I did, so I won't. But I will say, cheers for everything. I know we might not be completely done, but if a bit of pressure's off now, good.
Creatures free, nothing to ground us.
Better.
Wait, what is going on? How can this be? Welcome to the verdant meadows of Asphodel.
This still can happen. There's something.
But you just got...
Continue at your peril, granddaughter.
Trade. Some seeds. Well done.
She's back. Hey, maybe you know, lady. What happened to Mr. Kronos? Lately, he's stopped answering our calls. He's probably just taking a little break.
You could say that. Lord Hades has returned as rightful ruler of the underworld, which means Kronos now can attend to other matters. He'll likely get back to you.
What are you, his personal assistant? Of course he's getting back to us. And if he's paying no attention to what happens in our venue in the meantime, even better. It's showtime! Seems every day you keep coming back. Now it's plain to see you wanna be under the sea with your favorite sirens. You're so
Blasted catchy song. By will of night. Come on out. Back to the fields, then. Lost loves, failed dreams, regrets. Fast, my foes. Now for what's mine.
The path you face.
Flourish. That was all of them. Nicely done. Out of the way, Phantom. Ensnared. Echo, we did it.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
The House of Hades is restored. The Underworld King and Queen won't let this place languish as it has. In time, I'm certain it shall be better here for everyone.
Better here for everyone. For everyone. For everyone.
Yes. But for now, I may continue passing through much like before. I have to visit Tartarus to ensure everything's all right.
Everything's all right. All right. All right.
I can have this.
Have this. Have this. Have this.
I have more nectar for you, Echo, if you please. Where I am from, it's a small gift we offer those we care about. I don't know about you, but even just handing over this stuff, I feel a bit better.
I feel a bit better. Bit better. Bit better.
There. Flourish. Thorns hurt. Smackers. In the name of Hades. Should be one left. That's that. Thanks, little one. Got a bite. It's a little sobby. He wants a sacrifice. We are victorious indeed, my lord, and thanks in no small part to all you've done. I trust that Nyx has already visited with you, but what of all the gold that remains? Then you shall have it. Until we meet again. You like getting to roam free here, don't you? I know you don't like cleanings, but it's time.
elites guarding underworld gates, the monstrous hound perhaps is thinking at this time.
Now be at peace again. For Nyx. Unseen. No renovations here. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
All we can think with Tartarus. Oh, it isn't daughter.
Grandfather has arranged all this. All more chambers. Golly. Golly. And now for the Titan. near me, on my authority. This should help. Yes. Welcome back, Lord Charon.
Just in time. Good. You are here at last. Now that you faithfully retraced your path, I ought to be able to manipulate the course of time such that you find yourself within the house, whilst a remnant self of mine sits on your father's throne. Ready?
No, not yet. What shall happen if I prevail, let alone fail? Are you certain any of this shall even work?
Well, I am relatively certain, yes. The visions I can conjure up of Asphodel, the principle of this is much the same, and you have likewise demonstrated aptitude at breaking free of temporal restraints.
So I'm to enter the house exactly as before, and deal with this remnant Kronos as I have in the past. Then you shall do the rest.
Exactly so. First I shall create a shift whilst you enter, then you do what you must with the wrong-headed version of me in there. We shall be rid of the mere possibility of him.
All right then, off I go.
Farewell.
Wow, it worked.
You again. Insolent girl. I do not know how you last managed to escape from me, but you have bravely erred in setting foot again within these halls, thus giving me a second chance.
This is not your second chance, Titan, but your last. You are an aberration and should not even exist, not here like this.
If I may interrupt, greetings. In case the resemblance is insufficient, I am you. Yet I am also me. I know this must be difficult to accept, but my granddaughter is quite correct.
Grandfather, let me handle this. Knowing how you used to be, he won't be listening to reason here.
This foolishness, this mockery. You would confound me with these cheap illusions, whilst you deign to lecture me about what should exist or not. Be gone. What did you just do? Of you.
Did you truly think you would prevail against me once more?
Again.
All right.
Ready for more?
The fated list.
Your task is finally complete. Perhaps the fates knew you'd succeed, but I couldn't always be certain, although I held to what could be considered hope.
And your support made it possible, Lord Moros. For one thing, if you hadn't intervened when I was trying to reach the surface, Typhon might have reduced Olympus to ruin.
Doom averted. We children of Nyx have already heard that Mother is no longer bound in Tartarus. You have our deepest gratitude. Certainly mine. Well then, what happens now?
I suppose I ought to go make certain everything's in order. My father started renovations to the underworld, and I volunteered to help clean up. The surface needs it too.
Then it sounds like I may see you again soon?
Absolutely.
Ere you depart.
Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it, then.
Perfect.
These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but alas.
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted, unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
By now I've learned something of dreams and time. Odysseus on leave.
live as a nightmare.
No need for recklessness.
The oath can wait.
So what's up? Check this out.
How about a new look for the old Arcana?
Good pick.
The tooth.
Smart.
You're ready.
Shades of the dead, and listen well. Your strength is needed now to join our fight.
Ran into Nyx last night. So whenever she's had her fill of being around Hades and Persephone, she goes off to Chaos for a little quiet time. I can see the appeal.
She's not doing it to get away from my parents. With all that the Underworld's gone through, don't you think Night and Chaos might have a lot to discuss?
Sure. Trying to imagine what they even talk about. It continues to be very dark here, Chaos. Yes, it does, Nyx.
Sorry. I've need of that.
Such pitiable offerings as this are hardly worth my notice, witch!
No, but seriously, thanks. Nobody ever gets me anything. Besides you, I mean. That's nice, you know?
It's nice for me as well. Having you here as company means a lot, so it really is the least I could do.
Hey, the head witch isn't busting your chops too bad, is she? What, with you coming back here pretty often lately and all?
I know Headmistress can be very demanding. I'm sure she hopes I would have encountered more success by now, but she's been nothing but patient.
Really? Well, I hope that sticks.
A fated list of minor prophecies. live and thrive. All part of our new phase. No trace of the old Kronos shall remain.
I know not what you did to Kronos, niece, but he is no longer himself. Practically groveling for mercy here. And ask you for our aid to ensure time flows freely forth or some such drivel. Is this why you plan to retrace your steps?
Lord Uncle, I have many questions too. Get that, Golly. I see you. Olympus, I accept this message. Stay in the circle now. Tucked away. Sting away. Here, little fish. It's a bite. In you go, Marty.
I have one further inquiry concerning what transpired in your father's house. Kronos conceded in his war, you said, yet you continued fighting battles as before. Why is that so? Respond.
Almighty chaos. Kronos can explain it far better than I. But time is like a river seeking to flow freely forth. Yet it can be obstructed and change course disastrously. Essentially, I'm having to retrace some of my steps to prevent that.
As one who dwells in possibility, I understand. Preventing infinite possibilities, however remote they may be, shall take some time. But Kronos must be well aware of that. I shall look forward to the outcome of this new endeavor.
Still rooted here, I see. Golly! Foul spirit.
My word, girl. To have delivered a groveling, impotent Kronos right into our hands after having utterly destroyed Typhon. One astonishing feat after another, even for a goddess of your pedigree. How can we ever repay you?
greater might. Seeds.
Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close. Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
It's just right.
Mistress revealed more to me about your current charge, ensuring that our time flows freely forward from here on. I understand this newer task may have no end in sight, so bid you pace yourself accordingly. Now we Silver Sisters ride.
Go for it, Golly. Incinerated. Let me show you the way. See you in the crossroads.
Steady yourself. Olympus has emboldened you and made you strong. Yet 'tis a fleeting strength. One false step and I could wipe it all away.
I'll take a fleeting strength over no strength at all. We take every advantage that avails itself.
Just so. Then come and show me how you would make use of such advantages.
headmistress. See that, Golly? Which one would help? Down I go. That singing.
The path of stars.
Selena's hidden strength.
It is decided.
Let's fish. Got you. Looks like a chitin. Restored.
Oh, I just can't. Like...
Reagent over there.
I can't even... What happened to us, man?
Appreciate the help.
Well, didn't see you come in. Because I can't really see anything in here anymore. I'm sure the water's gonna clear up, though. At least, I think I'm sure.
Something's amiss. Such contamination typically never lasts more than a night or two. Have you checked other locations? The waters elsewhere don't appear like this.
You're just saying that to lure me away so you can take my spot. Since when are you an expert on water filtration? No, these types of problems always fix themselves.
Thanks. Who else? The Master Craftsman's gift. Golly, attack! Until we meet again.
It is quite common to experience mixed emotions at the outcome of a war, and to have been denied a violent resolution to our plight. Although from what I gather, there is violence still to come.
heard the tales of my father's brothers long before we met, Uncle. And you're as mighty and courageous as they say. But I also feel as though you've been looking out for me. Thank you for making me feel welcome and safe.
Such a voyage we have had, haven't we, niece? And you're not even in my same vicinity. Just how it is with relatives. They're with you even when they're not. Know that I'm with you too, and always making certain that the coast is clear. At least after you find one of my boons. What is this about having to confront Kronos in other times, and even Typhon too? I'll not pretend to understand, but if this is the cost of peace, I'll pay my share without a second thought.
Set. Good job.
That's what I like to see. Take anything worth doing, then do it just as well, a little faster, and soon you'll be like me. Almost.
Through bigger slumps than this, lady. It's gonna take more than your heckling to tear us apart.
I don't know why I bother with you, Skilla. Or why Roxy and Jetty do. You've yet to let either one of them speak.
They speak through their work! Besides, I'm not just lead singer, I'm in charge of the talent. And the gals aren't taking interviews right now, especially from the likes of you. This song's called Bewitching Eyes.
Sing about that. Another pearl. Time to dry off. Mustn't stay for long. better light my way. Flourish and reveal my path. I'm finished here. Where you're going. All right. Let's get you someplace safe. Be at peace. Echo, good evening to you.
Good evening to you. Evening to you. Evening to you.
You know, you're never around when the boatman Charon's in the area. Fear not, for he's a friend. Though not always easy to talk to.
Always easy to talk to. Easy to talk to talk to.
This shall help.
Help, help, help.
I suppose not even nectar is enough to lift the mood here. Though you're surrounded by stone monuments, at least. If you're from the mountains, perhaps it's like being at home.
It's like being at home, like being at home, like being at home.
More miasma. Whole hearts. It's over. In the name of Hades. quit. The trap is set. Victory! I fought an anguish. Grow golden once again.
Somebody's gonna pay. How did you get here already? Ugh, anyway, it's your gold against mine. Here comes the reckoning.
Come on, then.
Retribution. Still here?
I lost.
You lost. Pay up. Knew you weren't finished, and you know what? Neither am I. Whatever it is you're doing now, I'm not being left out.
Sure. Just have a chat with Headmistress or Grandfather Kronos, and they'll fill you in on everything we're up to now.
Right. Meantime, anybody asks, I'm just out to stretch my legs and keep my sword arm in top form.
This way feels right. Mind getting that for me? Hello again, Cerberus. Shall we?
Ensuring time flows freely forth apparently requires cleaning up the mired hound of hell.
Return now to your master and abode. Let's go, Golly. unseen. I'm in. Some coins. Should be a clear path to the house.
Your brother used to utterly destroy this place, so why not you?
Thank you. Golly, get it. Family. Reagent over there.
Life grows even here. Oh, Malinois, you're back. We thought we might find you here. Well, Hades did. I never would have guessed.
Your mother and I had looked forward to seeing you again ever since you departed. How have you fared? Are matters in the crossroads well in hand?
Everything is more or less all right, Father. It's good to see you in this chamber in far better spirits than before, though why return to such a place? I'd have thought you'd rather be just about anywhere else.
The house is partially in order, but the rest of Tartarus yet bears the mark of my father's extravagant tastes. Whatever harm he caused our family, undoing his decor shall take longer still.
Grandfather shall do his part. It also means I get to say hello.
Well, I shall do my small part then, in the retracing of your steps, provided I may be of service still. Here.
Soot from the house?
Indeed. May it be of use.
Our blessings.
Some of Lord Charon's wares. The spirits of the dead. See you in the crossroads. Reconstruction underway.
How many more such blasted Kronos coins are there, my niece? According to your grandfather, none shall be made henceforth, yet they are in abundance even still.
Olympus, accept this message. Shielded up.
There you are. All right, my girl, this shall unfold exactly as before. You leap into the river, I ensure you end up in the proper stream. Time to go.
Wow.
What have you done? You have seen that I do not stay gone. Fight me to your heart's content. No matter the outcome, it is you who ends up banished from this place. Or are you here merely to rummage through your family's old, unneeded things?
I have no need of anything of theirs. Only your head.
That you cannot have, my girl, for I shall be requiring it to rule the realms with wisdom such as my unruly children never had. And you apparently have even less. resist the ravages of time. But you, how? You, my vestige, shall unfortunately never know. Now forgive this old man his transgressions. May time flow freely forth. What I feel most odd.
In the name of Hades. Can't hide from me. Hooked one. That's a jiffy. Remains of Kronos.
A vision of the House of Hades, overtaken by the Titan of Time. One possibility that could have come to pass, had not the princess just eradicated him.
I can get used to this.
Thus did Melinoe, the unseen princess of the underworld, prevent the very possibility that time could turn so cruelly against the gods again. At least one possibility, of which there may be many, many more. For time flows like a river, and its passage and its currents take strange turns. The princess never did see the true House of Hades again, not on this night at least. But it is still entirely a mess from all which the Titan wrought, so she did not miss much.
Return to Shadow now. A night well spent.
Made it back. Got a new picture there, I see. That from your mom and dad. Looks newer than the other one. You're all grown up.
It was a bit of a parting gift, considering I won't be staying at the House of Hades with the rest of them. Though I'll be seeing them around, I think.
Oof, harsh. How come they didn't want you living in their subterranean stronghold with them? You're their kid.
They did want me to stay, it's just... my home is here. They're my family, but so is this.
What, have you lost your mind? Wait, I'm your family too? That's what you're saying?
Sure, if you're up for it.
Oh, all right, I guess why not.
Hey, now that the taverna's back, how about I treat you to a bit of the ambrosia of the gods? You have my word, it's good.
Well, I guess I'm not in the middle of anything, and since you did give me your word... You know what? I'm in. Considered a delicacy, that figures. Kind of a weird consistency. Are you supposed to drink this stuff or eat it?
You're mainly just supposed to savor it with friends. I agree it's a bit unusual, but then it's intended for extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah? What makes this so extraordinary? We're just lounging around. Not in the tent, which granted isn't normal in my case, but still.
It's ours to decide what's special, don't you think? Yes, we see each other night in and night out, but we have never shared a fancy bottle like this, just the two of us.
I guess I see your point, but... bit of a paradox or something, right? Ambrosia's meant for extraordinary events, but it's the ambrosia itself making things unnaturally festive.
Supernaturally, even. My skin, it's beginning to crawl, as though something is here with us. Oh, gods.
The gods themselves shall quake with fear, the likes of which your frail consciousness shall never comprehend.
Alright, so then Ambrosia's not that bad. I gotta go unwind, but that was fun.
Do it, Dora.
Anyway...
No need to be concerned.
You are emboldened by your knowledge of the past. You have inherited your father's strength. victory within the depths of Tartarus. Except now, your fight requires you to transcend space and time, with assistance from your grandfather, of course. True?
True, as far as I can understand, Lord Moros. Headmistress notified you of these new details, then. You don't sound terribly surprised.
I assure you that my inability to sound terribly surprised does not prevent my feeling so. You have many such battles left to fight?
Whenever time permits.
Then to your many victories to come.
What's all the commotion?
Eris. Look, you're right, I've never known what it was like before Kronos returned. You keep insinuating it was worse than now. How so?
Already told you, babe. Your father, my mother, whole inner circle, they got off bossing everyone around. Didn't give me space to spread my wings. Bunch of Olympus wannabes, but with mood lighting.
So you prefer living in a state of total disorder and constant mayhem to living under a principled set of rules?
That's a really good way to put it.
This place is weird.
It's a pity we've so little opportunity to speak, Lord Charon. Though I'm grateful to be seeing you more frequently of late. It's all here. Hail, broker.
Let us briefly speak.
Every possibility.
Glowing reports. I ought to be the one honoring you, Goddess. My inclination is to save this, but it's good to have in reserve. In case of some emergency, you understand.
I understand indeed. And you already honor me with your friendship, Odysseus. As well as with your knowledge about how to deal swift death.
Everything proceeding as expected in the new phase of your task thus far, Goddess? Stretching the definition of expected, perhaps, as this is new territory for us all.
It's an unusual assignment, ensuring time flows freely. If done correctly, everything will seem as before. And even if not, there's no guarantee anything will go wrong.
Well, that makes this sound more familiar than I thought. Life in all its uncertainties. Anyway, we're watching Kronos and ensuring that your route remains intact.
I'll make the most of it. Thank you.
I see you all appear to be pursuing your responsibilities with diligence. Each child of mine a valuable asset to the Witch of the Crossroads in my absence.
Whatever she says goes, Mother. We did what we could.
And Hypnos, he was here throughout this whole ordeal as well. Be certain to pay due respect to Hecate. You may remain here for the time, so long as more is to be done, and that you all continue to cooperate. Are we understood?
Of course, Mother. We cooperate here all the time.
Of that I am now certain. But I cannot remain to see it with my own eyes, for the realm has need of me below. Farewell, and may darkness guide you where moonlight cannot.
Bye, Mother.
Nightshade.
Garlic again.
Grow and flourish.
That's a nice touch.
see. What is my path? Don't think I can do this. Should be of use. Yes. I see. Noted. Fair trade.
You.
Better. This one. Wisdom of the past. Grant me the aspect of Thanatos.
Oh, that guy, huh?
Descura, reveal your secrets.
They better be good.
Lim and Oros, reveal your secrets.
Hey, what just happened?
Draw greater power from the silver pool.
Oh, something's up.
Kronos. Awaken hidden power. There's more to this aspect.
You've proven worthy.
Still not even a scratch. This I vow. That fear may spread. For the unseen.
As I am your witness, you bear my trusty tooth.
What's with